Yoon Suk-yeol's martial law. The ruling is the first to come from the top court in connection with the martial law declaration in December 2024. The government will temporarily ease residency requirements for home buyers purchasing properties in designated land transaction permit zones, allowing eligible buyers to delay moving in until existing lease contracts expire. The measure, effective through the end of this year, applies only to buyers who have remained without home ownership as of today, May 12th. Previously limited to homes sold by multi-home owners, the exemption has now been expanded to all leased homes in permit-regulated areas, including non-resident single homeowner properties. Buyers must obtain land transaction approval by December 31st and complete ownership registration within 4 months. The revised enforcement ordinance is expected to take effect later this month, with applications likely opening by the end of May. The government will introduce an automatic welfare payment system for vulnerable households, shifting away from the long-standing application-based model toward proactive state intervention. Under the new policy, eligible recipients will receive benefits without having to apply, following recent cases of vulnerable families falling through the welfare safety net. The Ministry of Health and Welfare says 6 related laws will be revised to allow automatic payments for programs, including child allowances, parental benefits, basic pensions, and disability support. Authorities will also strengthen crisis detection by using utility consumption trends and repeated risk alerts to identify struggling households earlier. In local news, Busan's Fair Election Observation Group has officially begun monitoring preparations for the June 3rd local elections held nationwide to help ensure transparency throughout the voting process. The Busan Election Commission recently held a briefing for observers outlining election procedures, monitoring schedules, and key precautions, including responses to allegations of election fraud. Starting May 14th, the group will monitor all key stages of the election process, from candidate registration and voting operations to ballot handling and final vote counting. Busan's long-running project to replace aging trains on Metro Line 1 is set to be completed by August, marking the end of a major modernization effort more than 40 years after the line first opened. Busan Transportation Corporation says the final train set has now been delivered, completing all 45 scheduled replacements. The remaining 7 sets will enter passenger service in phases after final approval. The project began in 2017 with a total investment of 433 billion won. In international news, amid renewed uncertainty surrounding the fragile U.S.-Iran ceasefire, a tanker linked to Korea's Sinokor Maritime reportedly crossed the Strait of Hormuz earlier this month after switching off its tracking system, according to Reuters. Shipping data from Kepler and the London Stock Exchange Group show that 3 tankers made the passage without active tracking signals. Sinokor said the vessel had been chartered out to another operator, meaning navigation and routing decisions were handled independently. The tanker loaded 2 million barrels of crude oil and no Korean crew members were on board. And now for today's weather. Strong winds, thunderstorms, and rain are expected through the evening. Air quality will remain good with low fine dust levels. The temperature in Busan is currently 16 degrees Celsius. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BeFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BeFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For My Busan with Laura McLuckie. BeFM, 부산영어방송.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday to you all out there. Here's the thing. Interestingly, in Korea, some foods carry very special symbolic meanings. For example, seaweed soup represents birthdays, that's right, or having a baby. Noodles symbolize marriage and long-lasting relationships, and tteokguk represents the beginning of a new year, longevity, and etc. But what about black bean noodles? 여러분, 짜장면은 어때요? Welcome to For My Busan. I'm your host, Laura McLuckie. Let's kick off Tuesday's show with Lucy by All Ages.
해 보이고 치사하잖아 됐어나잖아 다시 나가라 할 때만 달리 어째선가 긴 꼴이 되고 시시하다 해도 좋아 다 터져라 웃음었잖아 한편의 만화처럼 바라길 언제나 세상은 전체 관람가 BGM만 빼면 딱 걸어야 은하니은한 열린 결말도 주인공인 내겐 딱 절망신걸 지금 뭐 죽으란 것도 아니고 나만 뭐라 해도 무시게 어른이면 어른답게 하라는 말 그게 더 유치해 보이고 치사하잖아 됐어나잖아 다시 나가라 할 때만 달리 어째선가 긴 꼴이 되고 시시하다 해도 좋아 다 터져라 웃음었잖아 한편의 만화처럼 바라길 언제나 세상은 전체 관람가 또 다가오는 거리강의 끝에 해가 떨어져 됐어나잖아 다시 나가라 할 때만 달리 어째선가 긴 꼴이 되고 시시하다 해도 좋아 다 터져라 웃음었잖아 한편의 만화처럼 바라길 언제나 세상은 전체 관람가
Wow, that was a good way to end a song. Maybe we'll end the show that way today. Just at the end of the show. Goodbye. I like it. Like yesterday, you were tickled pink by that Pak PD yesterday when I said, okay, the show's over. See you later. Bye. See you tomorrow. You loved it. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. You know, sometimes because it is live broadcasting, we have a certain time limit, of course, for our programming. And so for anyone who's never been in our studio, what you see on YouTube Live is my face and some very unattractive... can I say that? some very unattractive curtains behind me. However, whatever, you don't focus on the curtains, focus on my eyes. Look into my eyes. And then in front of me, I've got our producer, we've got our intern, Kain-shi, and we've also got my clock up here to tell me the actual time, the on-air button that tells me that the mic is up, so I've not to say anything naughty. And then we've got also a countdown timer. So the countdown timer tells us how much time we have left. So sometimes there's 30 seconds and I still have lots to say. So I have to just say, okay, that's it. It's finished. Goodbye. Love you. See you. Otherwise, it's a big problem, right? So that's the rationale. But also, we just like to mix it up sometimes. You know, it's a Tuesday. Why not? Welcome to For My Busan. I'm your host, Laura McLuckie. It's the 12th of May. The 12th of May already. You believe it? Can you believe it? It was raining today as well. How do we know? Well, because it was. The ground is wet and they had the little umbrella things out. That serves as a proxy to understand that it was in fact raining, but not anymore here in Centum, thankfully. 4:11 p.m. on the clock. You're tuned into BeFM on 90.5 and 103.3 FM. Welcome to the show. At the top of the show, I was talking about food. Not just any food, specific food. Food that you eat on certain special days. Is there any food that you eat on a special day? 고기? But, well, what day? 고기 어느 날? 화요일? 수요일? On a Friday. To celebrate the weekend. I like it. Like on a rainy day, you might eat pajeon. You know, in Korea, you eat 미역국 on your birthday. Also, after you have a baby. You also have tteokguk on New Year's Day. Red bean porridge on the winter solstice. What else? What else do you eat on certain days? You have the dog days of summer, 복날. You've got like 삼계탕, 해신탕, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then on moving day, people eat 짜장면. 짜장면, because it's 짜증나 to have to move your house. What? No eggs on a test day? Because it cracks. Same as no 미역국 on a test day, because it's 미끄럽다. Yeah. So there's foods, it's so interesting. There's foods you must avoid on certain days, and there's foods you should eat on certain days. Yeah, apparently on moving days, people eat 짜장면. I always think because 짜증 is like 짜증, 짜증난다. So 짜장면, because moving is annoying, right? But actually, moving is tiring. And so it's easy to get delivery food. 짜장면, 탕수육, 맛있겠다. But even now, actually, if you're moving somewhere and you're ordering food, 짜장면 is no longer, black bean noodles, no longer like a cheap choice, not a 가성비 좋은 choice these days. Because the prices are going up and up and up. Over the past years, prices of like all the major restaurant foods in Busan and across the country have increased. But in Busan, about 5% on average. 근데 그중에 among those, 짜장면 is actually got one of the biggest increases. 8.9% increase from last year. The highest. Along with what? Along with kimbap. 5,000원 킴밥? 6,000원 킴밥? 이게 뭐야? No. Sorry. No, thank you very much. But I feel bad because the people who are selling this have to absorb the rising cost of ingredients, right? 남는 거 없으면 어떻게 살 수 있어요? You need to have like something left over. But for the first time, the average price of jjajangmyeon in Busan has exceeded 7,000 won. Average price. You can get cheaper, but the average price is more than 7,000 won. And many people feel like the actual cost is actually higher, you know? Anyway, 슬픈 일이네요. 짜장면이 이제 싼 것도 아니고 그냥 쉽게 먹을 수 있는 것도 아니고. I remember back in the day, I went to a certain 땡땡 천국 and restaurant, and I used to get 참치 김치찌개 for like 4,000원 or 참치찌개. So it was 김치찌개, but there was 참치 in it. 4,000원? 3,500원? Those were the days. I miss those days. I'm going to go. There's one of those near my apartment. I'm going to go there soon. I just want to eat that. 근데 여러분 오늘 그러면 뭐 짬뽕이나 뭐 짜장면 중 여러분의 선택은 무엇인지 한번 투표해 볼까요? Which do you prefer? 짬뽕? Or how do you say 짬뽕 in English? Like hot, spicy seafood soup. It doesn't do it justice. 짬뽕 is 짬뽕, okay? Or 짜장면. Send us your choice. Which do you prefer? Get in touch and let us know. Also, send us a recommendation that goes well with eating delicious food. 네, 짬뽕과 짜장면 둘 중 여러분이 더 좋아하는 음식은 무엇인가요? 알려주시기 바랍니다. 뿐만 아니라 이유도 같이 보내주시면 감사하고요. 그리고 당연히 우리 신청곡도 받고 있습니다. 그래서 2부에 우리 신청곡 다 모아서 플레이리스트 만들게요. 그중에 뭐 노래 많이 들려드리겠습니다. 그리고 한 명 뽑아서 상품 보내드리겠습니다. So we're going to choose one person in the second half to win a prize, and we'll gather all your songs and make a playlist and, you know, have a Tuesday party together. All right, lots coming up for you today. But first, let's have a little bit of news feed.
System check complete. Destination set. Busan.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're now making our approach to Busan. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. We've just landed. Welcome to For My Busan. Yep, time for newsfeed. This is not a regular news segment where we do hard-hitting news. This is just a little scroll through the newsfeed and see what's going on in Busan, in Korea, and perhaps across the world. So, first story. I love that little bling. Small alleys, big potential. 작은 골목, 큰 기회. 입니다. So Busan is choosing 5 local alley business districts to help them grow into stronger neighborhood spots. So the city announced today that it has selected 5 areas for its alley business support project. Basically, Busan wants to support streets and alleys that have already got their own unique character, culture, potential, but it wants to help them become places where people are actually visiting. Because these places are wonderful, but maybe people don't know about it, or tourists don't know about it yet, or etc., etc. So they're going to help them become places where people want to visit, revisit, hang out, etc. The 5 selected areas are the Gyeongsang Merchants Association area in Namgu. There's Nampudong Nopo Golmok in Junggu, 달빛 고등길, 고등길 or 고둥길, 고동길. I need to zoom in. Look, my eyes are not working. Oh, there we go. 달빛 고동길 in Namgu. 정관 돌고래 거리인 기장군. I like that one. And 덕천 젊음의 거리 in Bukgu. So the youth street in Bukgu. This is very cool. Each area will receive 25 million won in funding, and the city will also help business owners, small business owners from local merchant groups, which means helping shop owners who perhaps might not be part of an official business association, so they can join that, work together, talk about issues in the neighborhood and come up with solutions as a community. Very important. And of course, I think as a Busan resident, as a Busan citizen, person who's lived in Busan for 15 years, or if you've lived here since you were born, we know that Busan's charm isn't just in the big areas of the city. In fact, many of us would argue that the touristy areas have lost some of the Busan charm, and it's been replaced by a more global and touristy feel, which is fine. But the small alleyways and the areas that are very 부산답다. Like those mom and pop stores and those restaurants that you go in and you feel like, wow, I'm eating someone's home cooking. Those are the places that are just steeped with memories of the locals and also just potential for fantastic cultural spaces. So I'm glad the city's going to support these areas, and let's make sure we keep them authentic. No 뽑기 shops, okay? No. 금지입니다. Okay. Just because I make the rules, obviously. All right, next up. 7 bridges, one big ride. So Busan is getting ready for the 2026 Seven Bridge Tour. Very exciting. Now, the city has already held its meeting today to prepare for the event, which will take place on September 20th. So if you are a biker, I mean like cyclist, there we go, bicycler, then this is for you. The Seven Bridge Tour is a cycling event where participants travel across some of Busan's major sea bridges, including places like Hwanghandaegyo, Busanhang Bridge. Last year, it was the first edition, and it was so exciting. Everyone was very happy with the event. It was very positive. This year, the city wants to make it even bigger and even more global. So more major organizations are getting involved. Busan City, of course, the Busan Police Agency, of course, the Coast Guard, Bexco, and local sports groups. They'll all be working together on traffic control, safety plans, and overall preparation. And the plan is to create programs that families can all enjoy together, because that's what it's all about. And last month, Busan signed an agreement with the Korea Association of Travel Agents, we talked about that on the show, to help promote the event to both domestic and international tourists. So, Busan sports tourism, I love that idea. I think making Busan a cycling city, and I think, in fact, Korea is a very cyclable country. So, if you've never done it, give it a try. Make sure you prepare, but there's cycling trails across the whole country. So, yeah, we've got the bridges, the ocean views, active lifestyle, perfect in September. So get involved. If it's all for you, then go and do it. All right, the last one. Dim sum raves. What? Yes. Dim sum, the food. Raves, the music choice, the lifestyle choice. So in Hong Kong, a century-old tea house is trying something very, what should we say? Very 2026, shall we say? Dim sum raves. Yes, dumplings and tea and alcohol and electronic music all in one place. Now, this tea house is very old. I mean, it first opened in the 1920s. It's very famous for its traditional dim sum service, where diners choose dishes like shrimp dumplings, I should get that, siomai, pork buns for steaming bamboo baskets, and yeah, fun. Delicious, wonderful. But on a Saturday night, well, the tea house gets turned into a nightclub. Disco ball, strobe lights, DJ, electronic music, Cantonese music, around 300 partygoers of all generations. And you could have shrimp dumplings and shumai and DJ spinning records all at the same time. Disco ball? What? Sign me up. I'm in. Anything with dumplings, I'm there. But anyway, the reason behind it is pretty serious. Hong Kong's restaurant and retail scene has actually been struggling since the pandemic, and it's not quite recovered the way that, we might have liked to see. So tourism changed, obviously, spending habits changed. Lots of locals now cross into mainland China to shop and eat more cheaply, because Hong Kong, while wonderful and exciting, is not that cheap. So older restaurants are trying new ways to stay relevant, yes, but also just invite people back in. So they're going to hold these raves every month. It fits into the larger trend around the world. Parties that have music, food, culture, wellness, daytime activities. And the venue is very important. A unique venue for a rave? Yeah. People like it, I like this idea. It's tradition with a disco ball. It's like grandma's tea house with EDM and dumplings and drop the beat. I don't know. I'd probably go to this. I would go to this provided I didn't have my kids with me. But I think this is a wonderful way to help older restaurants and older locations, provided people are not damaging them. Because that's the only thing I'd worry about. Lots of raves means lots of people fumbling around. And I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I think that sounds like fun. Anyway, that's all for today's news feed. Hope there was something in that little selection that tickled your fancy. And if not, I'm going to play you a song. This is You Make My Dreams by Hall & Oates.
What I want, you've got, and it might be hard to handle. But like a flame that burns a candle, the candle feeds the flame. Yeah, yeah, what I got, full stock of thoughts and dreams that scatter. When you pull them all together, and I can't explain. Oh yeah, well, you make my dreams come true. On a night when bad dreams become a screamer, when they're messing with the dreamer, I can laugh it in the face, twist and shout my way out and wrap yourself around me, 'cause I ain't the way you found me, and I'll never be the same. Oh yeah, well, 'cause you make my dreams come true. Oh yeah, well, you make my dreams come true. Oh yeah, well, listen to this. I'm down on my daydream. Oh, that sleepwalk should be over by now. I know. Yeah, yeah. You make my dreams come true. Oh yeah. I'm waiting for you, girl. Oh yeah. You make my dreams come true. Me, you, me. I'm waiting for you, girl. Oh, life, you make my dreams come true. Whoa, I'm waiting
Welcome to On the Mic Made in Busan. I'm Cadra here with a local space owner bringing a unique vibe to Busan. 오늘은 하마 그리고 이발관의 한지원 사장님 모시겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 밀락동에서 하마 그리고 이발관이라는 공간을 운영하고 있는 한지원입니다.
가게 이름이 정말 특이해요. 이발관이 아니죠?
아, 네, 이발관은 아닙니다.
그런데도 이발관이라는 간판을 쓰고 계시잖아요. 이게 어떻게 지어진 이름인가요?
제가 가게를 이름을 지을 때 3어절로 짓고 싶었는데 그 중에서 두 가지 페르소나를 뜻하는 겁니다. 하마라는 별명을 어렸을 때부터 계속 사용해왔고.
아, 그럼 하마는 사장님이신 거네요?
네, 접니다.
네.
그리고 그 당시에 영향을 받았던 언니네 이발관이라는 밴드를 차용해서 이발관이라는 이름을 쓰게 됐습니다.
아, 그렇군요. 언니네 이발관이라는 아티스트를 엄청나게 좋아하시는 분인 거네요.
네, 맞습니다. 제가 참 그때 언니네 이발관 공연을 보러 서울도 자주 가고 음악 자체를 어떤 곡을 치고 싶어서 기타를 처음에 배우게 됐습니다.
그러면 실제로 하마 그리고 이발관에서는 언니네 이발관의 노래가 나오고 있나요?
아, 맞습니다. 보통 이제 언니네 이발관 노래를 계속 듣고 있고요. 다만 상황에 맞춰서 플레이리스트 바꾸고 있습니다.
언니네 이발관이 혹시 한번 오신 적도 있을까요?
그건 정말 아쉬운 일인데요. 제가 이름을 지었을 때부터 사실 안 올 거라고 생각하고 짓기는 했습니다.
지독한 짝사랑이군요. 이렇게만 들어서는 사실 공간이 잘 그려지지가 않는데 하마 그리고 이발관이라는 공간이 지금 좀 어떤 공간으로 꾸려져 있는지 소개를 좀 해주실 수 있을까요?
저의 작업실에 놀러오는 기분이 들었으면 하는 생각으로 꾸몄습니다. 제 작업실에 놀러오는 손님으로 대하고 싶어서 그렇게 꾸미고 편한 의자, 아늑한 분위기를 지향했습니다.
그러면 사실 이발관이라기보다는 하마 사장님의 작업실에 가까운 공간이네요.
네, 맞습니다.
근데 또 언니네 이발관을 너무 사랑하시는 하마 사장님의 공간이라서 이름은 하마 그리고 이발관으로. 무언가를 이렇게까지 사랑하실 수 있는 그 힘이 저는 너무 부럽고 대단하다는 생각이 드는데요. 이 가게를 여시게 되기까지의 하마 사장님의 이야기도 좀 궁금해요.
제가 그 전기공학과를 졸업해서 계속 그 학교를 다니면서 음악을 가르치는 일을 했습니다. 아까 말했다시피 기타를 계속 치게 돼서 계속된 우연으로 학교에서 출강을 나갈 수 있게 됐는데요. 그런 와중에 이제 취업을 하게 돼야 되는 시즌이 다가왔습니다. 그때 정말로 깊은 고민이 드는 한순간이 있어서 그때 고민을 했을 때 제가 무조건 F&B 사업을 할 것 같다는 생각을 하게 됐고 와인바에서 일해보면서 제가 베버리지 팔아도 되는지에 대한 고민을 완전히 해결했습니다. 그렇게 흘러 이제 다시 하마 그리고 이발관까지 오게 됐습니다.
이제 오픈하신 지 어느 정도 되신 거죠?
8, 9개월 좀 되어가고 있습니다.
이제 1주년을 향해 가고 계시네요.
네, 맞습니다.
그러면 그 시간 동안 굉장히 많은 분들이 벌써 이제 이 이발관이라는 작업실을 오고 가셨을 것 같은데 혹시 좀 기억에 남는 에피소드 같은 것도 있으실까요?
기억에 남는 에피소드는 생각을 해보면 제가 컨텐츠 중에 귀납적 사주라는 컨텐츠가 있어서 이야기를 해주게끔 만들어진 상황이 많이 주어지는데 그때 이제 눈물도 흘리시고 여러 가지 제가 남이니까 할 수 있는 여러 가지 이야기를 들으면서 참 저도 위로가 되고 그런 시간이 참 기억에 남는 것 같습니다.
그 귀납적 사주 컨텐츠가 좀 낯선 분들도 계실 것 같아요. 어떤 컨텐츠인가요?
사주는 이제 형식을 말씀드리는 거고
네.
귀납적 사고력을 이용한 대화에 가까운데요. 귀납적 사고력은 이제 원인에서 결과로 갈 때 일반화를 하는 겁니다. 3단 논리랑 비슷하다고 이해하시면 편할 것 같습니다.
그럼 이제 오신 손님들을 보고서 편하게 이제 얘기할 수 있는 그런 공간을 만들어 주시는 거네요.
네, 맞습니다.
그렇군요. 와서 눈물도 흘리시고 이렇게 사장님이 기억하시는 이제 마음을 터놓고 얘기하시는 손님들의 모습도 있지만 또 다녀가신 분들이 기억하는 하마 그리고 이발관 그 공간과 또 사장님의 모습도 있을 것 같다는 생각이 드는데 사람들한테 이 공간이 어떻게 기억됐으면 좋겠다 혹시 생각하고 계신 모습이 있을까요?
참 어려운 일인데 저는 밀도감이 있으면서 편안한 느낌을 동시에 받았으면 하는 마음이 있습니다.
네, 진짜 하마 그리고 이발관이라는 공간에서 사장님이 지금 이렇게 나눠주시는 이야기들을 다 눈으로 또 마음으로 느낄 수 있었던 것 같아요. 저희 마지막 질문인데요. 본인을 표현할 수 있는 영어 단어 혹은 본인이 좋아하는 영단어를 하나 나눠주실 수 있을까요?
satisfaction입니다. 제가 최근에 빠져있는 생각을 표현한 단어인데요. 만족이라는 단어가 맞는 말인가라는 고민을 참 빠지게 됐습니다. 큰 이유는 아니고 제가 마운자로를 맡기 시작했는데 이 만족이 거짓이 아닌가라는 생각을 정말 많이 하게 돼서 정말 생각이 많아져서 오늘 생각나는 단어는 satisfaction이 됐습니다.
이게 정말 과연 나의 만족이 맞는가 이런 고민을 시작하시게 됐군요. 정말 하마 그리고 이발관이라는 작업실에서 사랑하는 아티스트의 음악을 듣고 또 듣는 따뜻한 공간에 하마 사장님 모시고 이야기 나눴습니다. 지금까지 On the Mic Made in 부산이었습니다.
On the mic, made in Busan. Thank you, Cadra. And 한지환님, Hippo and the Barbershop. I love it. What a warm and cozy interview. I also love the Made in Busan series to highlight our creative communities here in Busan. It was the story of Han Ji-hwan, the owner who loved the band Sisters Barbershop so much that he created a space called Hippo in the Barbershop. 하마 그리고 이발관. So visitors who stop by, it's an intimate studio-like space. You can unwind in the cozy atmosphere, listening to very sophisticated and curated playlists, opening up through a unique experience called inductive 사주. 기납적 사주? Very interesting. And then you feel nice and cozy, and then you leave and have a wonderful day. Good, eh? Good. Anyway, my friends, it's time for us to move along. Shall we go into, you know what? I think we're going to go into, are we going to have a song first? Yeah, let's have a song first. And then if you're joining us on 너튜브 Live, you might notice something very interesting about today's episode of TTT. Don't forget as well, we're taking your text messages and song requests about 짬뽕 versus 짜장면. Okay, are you 짬? It's so hard for us non-Korean to say this. 짬뽕파 아니면 짜장면파. 그리고 이유, 그리고 신청곡. 네, 다 보내주시기 바랍니다. 샵 9050 89050 카카오톡 or YouTube Live. All right, this is REM Kiss of Life. I'll be back with TTT after this.
Just 'cause we're together don't mean that we're together, baby. Little interactions, been having these recurring dreams. I can't help but imagine that you and I are meant to be, following the pattern, wondering if you can see. Racing, eyes are always pacing, I'm forever chasing, wonder if I dream of you again tonight, not knowing that it's fine with me. Now what's up with paths are bright, where we'll come together when some souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, never wanna open my eyes. Gonna let you stay for the night, one break the connection out your souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, never wanna open my eyes. Happy not to push it, the likelihood of seeing you, so I'm just rolling with it. Here sounds are split in two. How do we even walk in different places, different time? We're so far apart, doesn't matter. Our separate paths are right, we will come together when two souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, never wanna open my eyes. Gonna let you stay for the night, won't break the connection, not some souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, never wanna open my eyes. Maybe I'll leave you and leave ya, might even tell you I need ya, knowing that we're gonna meet ya. This love can always be tweaked, ya. Happy in this duality, on the path to more clarity. Seeing you is a guarantee, it's become a reality. Racing, eyes are always pacing, I'm forever chasing, wonder if I dream of you again tonight, not knowing that it's fine with me. Now we'll separate paths, alright, we will come together when two souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, never wanna open my eyes. Goodbye. Gonna let you stay for the night, won't break the connection, not to
time for TTT. Haley's in the house. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon. Almost said morning. It is not.
Well, you are on the morning show quite often.
That's true. That's true.
And I also look like I just woke up.
You are doing a little. Are we doing get ready with me? Is that the trend we're trying?
It's a little hashtag get ready with me. Do you know what? I've got terrible allergies, so I'm trying to keep everything off my face.
It is pollen o'clock.
It's really, really bad. So this first started, though, to me last autumn. And I thought it was stress, and I think it is stress. But I don't feel mentally stressed, maybe just physically stressed.
But then sometimes your body sends signals when you,
work and study and all that. So yeah, my skin is getting very inflamed very easily. My throat is sore constantly, my nose. So I think it's both pollen and stress.
Right. I mean, it's a tough season. If you have allergies, if you have like an issue with your immune system that's not, top notch right now. But yeah, I mean, maybe I will do one of those get ready with me videos.
Get ready with me.
As
Definitely
this
try
is
the trend.
try the trend after all. And I mean, if it's not trending, I don't know what is.
Then I don't want it. If it's not trending, I don't want it.
We're not going to do it.
Anyway, okay, so last week was our first episode. It was a little bit of a squeeze because it was the first week of our brand new season.
And you and I talk a lot.
How
you know what?
dare you?
Call a spade a spade.
Indeed, we shall. But you mentioned last week that we were going to do something. Now, you didn't mention this on air.
I did not, because we honestly ran out of time. But I've asked Laura to cut back drastically on her spending.
Yes.
Because that is what we are doing. So the trend I am trying, or I've tried and come back to report to you, 무지출, spending, or zero, a big fat zero spending challenge.
무지출. It sounds very cute, but probably not easy.
It was not cute. All right, let me tell you what it is.
Okay.
So, pretty self-explanatory. 지출을 안 하는 챌린지죠. So you are not spending anything, vastly minimizing or eliminating spending altogether.
Yes.
So that would be not eating out, eating out of your refrigerator, eating your refrigerator, if you will. 냉장고 파먹기. Only shopping if you have to, because sometimes you need essentials. Maybe you need medication. Maybe you've run out of moisturizer. We gotta moisturize. Couponing. You only shop the deals, like the hot deals that are on for 24 hours. Or there are now sites that sell produce or products, too, that are near the expiration date. So that's my favorite section in the grocery store, though. I beeline it to that little corner where all the nearly expiring stuff is on sale
6
for.
p.m.
And honestly, though, like for dairy, and this is what the authorities say, dairy is okay if stored properly.
Yes.
Properly for up to a month after the sell-by date.
Yeah.
Because it's the sell-by date.
That's good, because I frequently eat things that are way out of date.
Oh, me too. I just smell check. It's fine.
Is this milk supposed to smell like this?
No.
Well, we'll
probably not.
It's yogurt. Let's just say
Stomach
it's
acid
yogurt.
will kill it.
There we
or
go.
sometimes people even make money. So we call that fintech. So like finance tech, meaning, those walk for cash things that people have on their phones, or you watch a certain number of ads, or you download coupons and all of that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm quite good with my money. I don't spend that much. I don't shop that often.
I think.
And I certainly don't buy a lot of rubbish.
I'm a believer, for me, child of immigrants in the States, not here. But we are a believer of living below our means.
Yes.
And I think that's a really important through line for this is, so living below my means in Korean, like my means is 내 벌이. 내 벌이보다 좀 더 검소하게 쓴다. So that. And because it's the economy, the reason that this is trending and has been trending, because if you think about it, I think about 5, 10 years ago, 8, 7, 10, the number is very flexible. YOLO was a thing.
Remember that?
Yeah, YOLO was a thing.
Which was just an excuse for people to practice bad behavior.
Well, that's true. But then I think at a certain time in our economy, people could. They had a lot of expendable income. That was like the boom of big tech. People are making 6 figures. Layoffs were not as common.
And because of AI.
That's true, because of AI. So stuff is expensive, number one. Inflation is real. And number 2, we're not making as much money.
Well, wages are not going up. Inflation's going up. Prices
are going up, but not at the rate that inflation is. So your actual wages, real wages, probably have gone down. Now, fuel prices, because of what's going on in the Middle East. So people are not driving. I'm certainly driving way, way less. Food prices repeatedly going up, depending on the climate, like if there's been bad produce yield. Eating prices, I just read that a bowl of kalguksu in Seoul, 10,000원.
Yeah.
It's over 10,000원.
I heard that. I recently heard that, and then I thought, well, that's normal, but I don't know what normal is for a bowl of kalguksu.
No,
You
but
tell
then
me that a kimbap is like 5,000원.
I've seen 약 5,000-6,000원 김밥, and I'm like, excuse me.
Excuse me? Yeah.
What? Yeah. And that's like basic roll. It's not even like tuna or tonkatsu. Anyways. Yeah, so that is the background.
I mean, the thing is, when ingredients go up, prices go up.
That's the
And
truth.
남는 거 없으면 안 돼요.
그렇죠. So you need to make
사장님들.
profit. So speaking of 남는 거, let's talk about what came out of my experience.
What is nama? I
Right.
love that this is a trend though, because this is a trend that I think is helpful for people. A lot of the times these trends are very just stupid, you know? The butter run last week, that was good. I liked it.
It was whimsical.
Not tried it yet, but
here
yeah.
are my rules. So public transportation only, because I use 동백전. Yay, it's like fintech. I'm past the 45,000원 point. I was past the 45,000원 point when I started. So everything that I tagged after that is going to come back to me as cash back later. So this is technically free. I am making money. Yay. No eating out. I've packed my own food. I packed my own lunch, or I came back and ate at home.
Yeah.
Of course, no frivolous spending. But if I've paid for it in advance, that was okay. So I went to the convenience store so I have a little run group here, actually, and we have a 개. So we put in 10,000원 every single month, and then after our group run, we go to the convenience store, and we usually buy the buy one, get one free, buy two, get one free drinks. So because I've already paid for it, and it's out of our communal fund, I was allowed
Well, that's
that.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I tried it for 3 days. Day 1 and 2, fairly successful. So I logged it. Let's check out my morning coffee routine. Good morning. It is 5:55 and I am on my no spending challenge, which starts with me making coffee from home, which honestly I usually do anyway, so this is the least challenging part. And I should say, in the spirit of the no spending challenge, I did get this coffee machine and the milk steamer for free, technically, because I was gifted a department store gift certificate for, I think, 5 years on the job, not at the radio, but for my other job. So there we go. I have spent a total of $0 on the machinery, although I only have 5 more capsules left. And as I'm trying not to spend any extra money this week, we're cutting it really close. We'll have to see. But yeah, here goes my coffee. All right. So that's my morning routine anyways. And I mean that and that I just had to narrate it. So I have this weird determination to not pay for takeout coffee.
Yeah.
Because it adds up. I mean, no, me saving 3,000 won every day isn't going to help me buy a house. But
it will.
it might. Maybe like a bathroom. Maybe a bathroom in that house. Maybe a sink.
But it'll help towards a deposit with other things that would help towards a
and
deposit.
I think it's about building habits.
Yeah.
So my cost, I've paid for that ahead of time. So I pay for the capsules are about 800 won each, and then I get a bottle of milk. It's, I would say 3,000 won for the liter. My mom pays for it.
3,000 won.
3,000원. It's roughly. We're gonna rough it.
Okay.
So and I use up that bottle every 3 days. That cup of latte came out to roughly 1,800 won. 1,800 won, about half of what you would get at takeout places.
Yeah.
So, I'm saving money. Breakfast, though, I always pack my own apples, eggs, soft boiled as usual. So breakfast I do, and I buy and I munch it at home. Lunch becomes interesting because as a freelancer, well, you and I, your days are not 9 to 5, 9 to 6.
No, they're
No.
definitely not.
No.
Cue my tired Edward Scissorhands eyes.
Yes. So mine is 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. here. And then I go, it's like 10:30 to whatever. I come home and then sometimes I'll come back for this and other stuff. So for me, very fortunately, I do have a big time gap in the middle of the day, which I come home for lunch. I came home for lunch. So that's perks of living with my parents.
Split shift, though, that's rough.
It's rough, but then I make do with it because it's usually my food time or gym time. And I get the perks of home-cooked meals. If I don't, I'll usually pack my lunch. So I'm going to ask my producer to throw up some of my meals. It's like a whole, like my mom's like 밥상. It's, we say 몇첩 밥상. My mom that is fiber maxing. That is like sambap. And then
do you know
mireokguk.
what? I really hate this
and-
whole maxing thing. I do not enjoy that trend.
I didn't intend on it, but my mom just packed on those vegetables.
No,
And I
just
was
the
like,
word
you know
itself. I enjoy the
Yeah,
picture.
yes,
I would
yes.
eat that.
And that's my toshirak. So I had some leftover
맛있겠다.
seaweed soup,
미역국.
some strawberries, some chicken breast steak.
Wow, I
Yeah.
can see that, this is very similar to what I eat as well in a
Right.
doshirak. I'm like, let's get that.
And by the way, and it's
packaged
not
chicken.
just about like being super healthy or
Yeah.
like low calorie. Healthier stuff is just easier to throw together.
It really is.
You know what I mean?
Because you can eat it alone,
Exactly.
on its own.
Exactly. And then because I'm not going to be like out there air frying tater tots or French fries.
Sounds delicious,
Because
but no.
here's the thing, taste and health. Because I've been working at the same two places here at my other job for 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
So you get maybe excited. You go through the eateries for the first year or so, but then, things start to taste the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so the key to not spending money, you got to be 부지런해. You got to be
부지런하다.
ahead of things and plan ahead.
You've got to hold yourself accountable.
You do. So buy in bulk ahead of time, shop deals. All right. So I've had some successful, times, but day 3 hits and it gets rough because here's my thing. The reason that you have to plan ahead is because spontaneity, 즉흥, is the enemy of thriftiness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's
yeah. So this day I call my mooch day and I'm going to cue my producer again, PD님, to play this clip because my friend just called me. She texted me and she's like, hey, I'm here. Let's hang out outside of my work. Ooh, let's find out. My friend just randomly is stopping by my work, so I'm going to meet up with her. We'll see if I can convince her to join my no spending challenge or if I can mooch off her. Fingers crossed. 언니! 내가 문제가 있어. 내가 지금 거지야.
알았어.
이유가 뭐냐? 내가 지금 무지출 챌린지를 하고 있어. 영원 챌린지. 그래, 그래서
한 잔 사드릴게요. 카페 한번 가봐봐요.
Right.
너무 재밌어요.
My friend, I was like, 언니 나 거지야. And she's like, oh. And like,
She didn't
아니,
say no,
like there was
you're
no
not.
context. I literally said, 언니 나 거지야. I was like, I'm broke.
그래.
I was like, okay. Well, it's good to know what your friends think of you. So I successfully got her to buy for me. And that day there was another, so that left another weird time gap. So I couldn't go home and eat. So I had to convince my parents to buy me a bowl of noodles. But here's the other thing. Those were delicious.
맛있겠다.
So there's just another trend along this line called 거지 map.
I've seen this a lot recently.
So
it's
for
on
those,
the news the other
it
day.
is for those who aren't aware, it is a crowdsourced map of eateries that costs under 8,000원. 10,000원 if you're kind of in that Gangnam, Yeouido area. So those bowls of noodles were about 7,000원, 8,000원. So I kind of went along with it. So, and here's the thing though, saving money, it means that you have to inevitably make fewer plans. Because
Yeah.
going out is expensive.
Yeah.
But these things like 거지 맵 or the open chat rooms, 거지 채팅방, they kind of give you a sense of community, which it can be thriftiness, can be a lonely road. So they'll kind of humorize this whole experience, and even the term 거지, it's self-deprecating. But this is one of those things that it's okay when you call yourself that, not okay when other people outside call you that.
And don't call someone else it, and don't
Right.
say it in English.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So the economy being what it is, the trend has definitely shifted from YOLO to saving.
YOLO to no.
Right, that's true. So here's my takeaway. There are even levels to spending, and I fully acknowledge my privilege. I live with my parents, they'll pay for things, and I wasn't doing this out of dire necessity
No.
to pay for rent. So it does give me good tips, though, and habits to build into my day-to-day activity of practicing living under your means. Preps and organization. Being planned. Planning is the key to not spending money. But here's the challenge. You do need to romanticize it a little bit. You do need to inject joy into your life,
Yeah.
which doesn't necessarily have to be spending. But still
Yeah.
finding cheap ways. If you're not going to a cafe between your downtime, finding a local library to spend time in. So, and here's the thing though, joy doesn't necessarily have to come from consumerism. And it was a chance for me to change my mindset about how I consume.
Yeah. I agree, and I think it's a really important point. It's like you have the privilege of staying home with parents and stuff, and when we do these kind of things, when we don't have to, I mean, we're not in a position to need to do it like really strictly, it feels more fun. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people are in that boat and they're like, okay, I'm going to save a bit of money because things are expensive, so I'm going to save. But then, of course, there are people in our communities that do this because it's just a living necessity.
It's a necessity, yeah.
And so I think that it's very important that we normalize this kind of thing because it will spawn more things like 거짓말. Mm-hmm. It'll spawn more things like second-hand exchanges,
crowdsourcing,
that kind of stuff. And these are resources that for a lot of people are hobbies and fun and trends, but for other people it's really important.
But whatever the motivation may be, if there are more resources, more people can benefit. Absolutely. I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Well, listen, you bringing us that trend today has definitely highlighted the trend itself and also the importance of just being frugal and making sure that we're doing our best to not waste.
Absolutely.
Waste money. And those noodles look delicious.
They did. I'll send you a link.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, Haley, thank you so much. We'll see you.
Oh, welcome back, everyone. Listen, it's time for me to cheerio for the first half of the show. Before we go, I want to request that you send me your messages. Which do you prefer, 짜장면 or 짬뽕? Why? And also send us a song. We'll play them all, as many as we can in the second half. All right, I'll see you at 5 o'clock. Don't go anywhere.
BeFM 부산 영어방송.
자갈치 시장의 활기찬 목소리, 영도 앞바다를 수놓은 은빛 윤슬, 우리가 지켜온 부산의 소중한 모습들입니다. 이제 부산은 그 이상의 내일을 준비합니다. 첨단을 달리는 에코 델타시티의 일상부터 가덕도 신공항의 하늘길, 그리고 유라시아와 북극을 잇는 북극 항로까지 세계를 향한 거침없는 도약, 그 엔진은 바로 부산 사람입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
당신의 자부심이 부산의 미래를 만듭니다. 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Welcome to Busan. Let me show you around. Here you can find the world's largest musical in-ground fountain and the world's only UN memorial cemetery. Stroll along the coast and explore the largest mountain fortress in Korea. As well as all this, there are so many tourist attractions, beautiful exhibitions, vibrant culture, convenient facilities, and delicious foods unique to Busan. With all the beauty and charm of the amazing city of Busan, you'll find yourself right at home in this ever-changing tourism paradise. So stay with us a while. Busan, your #1 tourist destination. Your home, away from home. This campaign is brought to you by BeFM, Busan 영어방송.
Hi, I'm Roberto Fernandez from Mallorca, Spain. I have been living here in Busan for more than 5 years with my Korean wife and twin boys. Back in 2020, I was invited to a game by a friend of mine. Since in Spain, football is the most beloved sport, baseball really drew my attention. In Sajic Baseball Stadium, everyone was singing the chants loudly, and that space was filled with the vibes of Busan. Everyone could truly become one body and one mind, sharing all the feelings of joy and sorrow. When I first visited here in Busan, I didn't have a family. But now, I have the whole Giants family as well as my own family. Once Busan Galmegi, you are forever Busan Galmegi. Global City Busan, we're in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BeFM, 부산 영어방송.
셰프 에드워드 데이입니다. 빨리빨리 한국 사람들은 이 말을 입에 달고 살더군요. 하지만 걸음을 멈추는 모습에 놀랐습니다.
제가 들어드릴게요.
여기 앉으세요.
가장 빠른 나라 대한민국에는 가장 따뜻한 멈춤이 있습니다. 공익광고협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
엄마가 얘기하는 거 따라해봐. 부산이 좋아요.
부산이 좋아요.
For my 부산.
For my 부산. 부산으로 오세요. For my 부산.
부산? For my 부산.
부산 하면 For My Busan.
하나, 둘, 셋. 부산 is good. For my 부산.
You are listening to For My Busan.
For My Busan. Yes, it is For My Busan. 5 o'clock on the dot. It is For My Busan on 90.5 and 103.3 FM. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in on Tuesday, the 12th of May. I'm your host, Laura McLuckie. I'll be with you all the way until 6 p.m. this evening. Hello. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 네, 환영합니다. Look at these hands. Look at these hands. What are these hands doing? I don't know. If you've not already joined us on YouTube Live, please come ahead and join us. You can see what I'm wearing today. Outfit of the day. I've got my little Scottish shoes on. Actually, I went to work in other shoes. I'm going to show you my shoes. I went to work in other shoes and they were so uncomfortable. I think my feet got fat. Honestly, my feet were so uncomfortable in these shoes. Maybe I must have bought them in winter. Anyway, I had these little these little shoes here, which were in my work, in my office. So I put these on. Now, they definitely don't go with my outfit. But look how cute these are. These are so cute. So Scottish. Checkmate. These are, it's not check, it's tartan. This is the design. This is tartan. Tartan. Or in Scotland. So the interesting thing about in Scotland, you have this pattern for every family. Or every different family. Not every family these days, but you used to. Anyway, that's my story. You're welcome. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We've got so many things coming up for you in the second half. Of course, in the second half of the second half, we've got My Busan playlist where we gather all of your song requests, we read your messages, and we make a playlist. And we play your songs, and we choose one person and send you a prize. So, let me tell you what our text topic is. 여러분, 오늘 텍스트 토픽은 짬뽕 vs 짜장면 대결 fight. Who do you prefer? Well, which do you not who? Which do you prefer? Are you 짬뽕파 or are you 짜장면파? 파 왜 파? Or are you 대파? You get it? No? 아직 개그 별로 안 좋아하세요? Are you 대파? I'm 대파. I'm 양파. So what do you like and why? Which do you prefer, the black bean noodles or the spicy seafood soup? And while you're eating delicious food, do you have a favourite song that you like to listen to? If you do, get in touch and let us know what it is. We're going to gather them and then we'll play them in just about 20 minutes. 네, 여러분, send us your request, #9050 샵 9050. Text messages are always 101, 문자 메시지는 100원입니다. 근데 이렇게 생각하세요. 100원이야? 이게 무슨 말이지? 말도 안 된다. 그렇게 생각하시면 걱정하지 마세요. 카카오톡이나 너튜브 라이브로 무료로 소통할 수 있습니다. 그래서 여러분, there's no excuse. Send me your messages and your song requests. All right, let's keep it moving on. You know, sometimes people hesitate between 짬뽕 and 짜장면 because it's a different kind of satisfaction, right? I said to Badanim texted us in on the Kakao Talk and said, depending, oh no, that was me that said that, saying, I prefer jjajangmyeon because I can enjoy it sweet or spicy in both ways. And I said, but have you ever tried white jampong? She said, yes, I have. It was really great. Have you tried white jampong? 너무 맛있어요. 특히 차돌 너무 맛있어요. 차돌 뭐지? 어떻게 말하면 되지? But it's got like the meat in it. Oh, okay. 콜. 차돌 is 맞아요. 차돌 is 맞아요. There's a problem. And then I said, depending on my mood, I choose my food, which is not only a poem, but it's really true. So depending on how I feel, I'll choose something. So if I need to eat something spicy, I'll choose jampong. But I love white jampong. If you've never tried it, recommend the 백과사전. Go and try it tonight. So this what should I eat? Like this hesitation on food. It happens because it's not just about food. It's what kind of feeling you have and what kind of feeling you want to have while eating, right? Sometimes you want to be relaxed and easy and you can just, have some jjajangmyeon. Sometimes you want to feel strong and angry. You can have your jampong. But why don't you just get both and share them with someone? Or get both and eat them both yourself. Have some leftovers for the next day. Anyway, whatever you're doing, let me know which you prefer. And also, tell us what you're going to have for dinner tonight. 오늘 저녁 식사 뭐 하실 거예요? 네. Okay, up next we have our weekly PD segment. This week, it is Park Chan-woo PD with some Run to Busan. So if you're not already joining us on YouTube, and it is safe for you to switch over now, I recommend it. This is a video segment as well as an audio segment. So please do go and find us, BeFM or 부산영어방송, and you can, enjoy visually and audibly as well. All right, here we go. Let's run to Busan. Oh yes, it's time for a Run to Busan featuring Park Chan-woo PD. I was too excited about the dancing. I forgot I had to say something. So producer Park Chan-woo heads out into Busan and runs for his life for a beautiful route in Busan. It's got the ocean, wind, city rhythm. It's got Busan's dynamic energy. And of course, the route itself is not about the distance that you're running. It's about the rhythm of the city. It's about footsteps on the pavement. It's about breathing with the waves and brief moments of silence between neighborhoods. But it's Park Chan-woo PD, and you know that he likes to get all of his running noises in there, so I don't think we'll have any silence. So where did he run today?
오늘은 서면역에서 시작합니다. 서면역에서 부산시민공원을 거쳐서 어린이 대공원까지 가보는 코스로 갈 겁니다. 오늘 5월 1일 노동절이고 노동자와 어린이 접점이 뭐가 있지 생각하다가 모든 시민들이 그렇지 않나 싶어서 부산시민공원에 한번 가봐야겠다라는 아주 짧은 생각으로 시작된 코스입니다. 서면 문화로를 지나고 있습니다. 노동절이라고 아까 앞서 말씀드렸는데 지금 이렇게 쉬고 계신 분들도 있을 거고 노동을 하고 계신 분들도 있을 거예요. 그리고 이제 막 요즘은 취업이 어렵다 그러잖아요. 아마 젊은 친구들 가지고 있는 능력에 비해서 일자리를 구하지 못하는 경우들이 많은 것 같은데 뭔가 장래희망이라는 개념보다 내가 좋아하는 게 뭐고 뭘 잘하는지에 대한 좀 동사형 고민이 있었으면 좋겠어요. 뭘 애정하는지 거기서 시작하는 동사형 꿈을 좀 가지면 직업을 구하는 데 도움이 되는 것 같더라고요. 부산 시민공원에 도착했습니다. 날씨가 좋아서 그런지 사람들이 엄청 많아요. 와, 보이시나요? 작은 영화 같은 걸 틀어주는 야외 상영 같은 걸 하더라고요. 그럼 황금 연휴라 그런지 오늘 공원에 사람이 되게 많아요. 어린이 친구들도 되게 많고, 이게 저도 지금 잔디밭을 뛰고 있는데 되게 기분이 좋습니다. 그냥 저도 여기서 한번 누웠다 갈까요? 다들 많이 누워 계시는데. 와, 보이세요? 구름 한 점 있는 하루입니다. 확실히 5월이 생명이 그렇게 싱그럽게 돋아나는 그런 시기인 것 같아요. 어린이 대공원으로 한번 가보겠습니다. 런투 부산. 내가 더 빠르지. 국립부산국악원이 바로 맞은편에 보이는 곳이 북문입니다. 저는 북문으로 이렇게 나왔고, 자, 부산국악원을 지나서 어린이 대공원을 향해 가고 있습니다. 길을 잘못 들어가지고 다시 제대로 된 길을 찾아서 지금 가고 있습니다. 어느덧 어린이 대공원에 도착했습니다. 등산객 어르신들이 좀 많이 계시네요. 지금 저희가 있는 곳입니다. 여기가 또 갈매기 7코스네요. 보이시나요? 원래 이렇게 동물원이 있었습니다. 여기 있는 동물들은 다 어디로 간 거죠? 본격적인 어린이 대공원 코스에 들어왔습니다. 여기는 나무 데크길이 깔려 있어서 러닝은 물론이고 산책하기에 되게 좋은 코스입니다. 지금 여기 화면에 보이시겠지만 이렇게 나무로 둘러싸여 있는, 아무래도 산과 인접해 있는 공간이다 보니까 이런 그림을 한번 보실 수 있죠. 이 어린이 대공원 코스를 달리다 보면 커다란 호수가 하나 있어요. 호수? 수원지? 그런 곳이 하나 있는데 오늘은 거기까지 가는 게 목표입니다. 보이시나요? 도착했습니다. 찾아보니까 성지곡지라고 해요. 성지곡지라는 곳이고 저수지 같은 곳인 것 같아요. 우와, 뭐야? 잉어야? 잉어인가? 우와.
이거 그것도 한 번씩 식당에 팔걸. 먹지.
자, 런투 부산 2화 서면역에서 부산 시민공원 그리고 어린이 대공원 코스까지 이렇게 한번 마무리 지어봤습니다. 어떠셨나요? 보내주시는 댓글, 카카오톡, 문자 메시지 다 잘 읽고 있습니다. 잘 읽고 있으니까 언제든 이런 코스 보내도 되나 싶은 그런 코스들도 보내주시면 제가 한번 대신 달려보겠습니다. 호마이 부산 통해서 런투 부산의 여러분들만의 숨겨진 비밀 코스 하나씩 추천 남겨주시면 감사하겠습니다. 런투 부산 3화로 찾아오겠습니다. 안녕.
안녕. 박찬호 PD. 첫 번째 말씀. The first thing I want to say is he's so young. Too young. But he's got a big 남자 목소리, big man's voice, and then he's so fresh and young. I love it. It's because he runs a lot. That's why. Exercise is very good for you. And secondly, I just love the episode. All I hear for 50% of it is those noises. But, you know, I don't mind. I'm watching the video as well, so it's all good. But I think this segment for me is really cool because we get to see different parts of the city that perhaps we don't normally get to see. Running, of course, is a wonderful way, or walking. whatever, is a wonderful way to see the city from a different perspective. So it's great that we've got this on our show on For My Busan, because this isn't available in any other show. You know, by the way, it's For My Busan exclusive, as Park PD says. And so we can see different parts of the city. I especially love 어린이대공원, Children's Grand Park. Have you never been there, Park PD? Never been? 부산 토박인데요? Oh, wow. You don't remember? Do you know, I recommend it. Go before it gets super duper hot. Super hot is also fine, but when it's super hot, there's so many mosquito. Mosquito. No, thank you very much. And my favorite thing is to go up. You saw in the video, go up into next to the reservoir and then walk around the reservoir. And there's like up the hill, I think just past that bridge where all the carp are. When you walk past that bridge and go up the hill a little bit, there's a restaurant, a 파전집. And it's when it's warm and you're in the trees, like you're not getting sunned on, but it's nice and warm and you eat 파전, maybe a little refreshing drink. And then, 분위기 참 좋다. So good. This is my 추천. This is my hidden gem 추천 for any tourists who are coming to Busan. You won't be able to find this on your own, you know? So you've got to search for it. 너무너무 좋아요. So thank you very much 박찬우 PD. 박찬욱 감독보다 박찬우 PD 영화 잘 만드네요. 그러게 아까. 없습니다. Okay, listen, that was today's run to Busan, and I hope you enjoyed it. We'll have that again in 3 weeks' time because, of course, you know we do a little rotation with our producers. Every week we have a different producer making a segment, and so next week we have something different, very exciting. But I'm going to play you a song. This is the song that our producer listened to over and over while filming this episode. It was Connie, 하루에 한 번씩.
하루 틈에 눈부신 날에 햇살 때문에 점점 하루 끝에 나의 얼굴엔 웃음만 가득해 가벼워진 발걸음과 흥얼거리는 입술 피는 꽃들을 보며 점점 가벼워진 발걸음과 흥얼거리는 입술 피는 꽃들을 보며 노래해 떠오른 멜로디마다 맘에 들어 It's so important 매 순간이 우리 얘기니까 하루에 한 번씩 말할게 난 널 사랑한다고 매일 너에게 말할게 난 널 사랑한다고 매일 너에게 말할게 난 널 사랑한다고
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to For My Busan. The time is now 5:19 on the clock, and it's time for Laura's Quick Dive. Can I tell you something? The Quick Dive today, actually, I don't want to talk about this. This is what I study, so I don't want to hear this word anymore. I have been studying. What word am I talking about? Algorithm. Algorithms. You know, algorithms are not a modern thing. They appeared like in 9th century Babylon. And even before that, actually, they were the first appearance of the word algorithm was by, where was it from? I want to say, anyway, I can't remember. Anyway, but a scholar from back in the day in the 9th century. And then Ada Lovelace was the daughter of a very famous poet, Lord Byron. She actually was considered the first programmer. So she made us a algorithm that was meant to be made for a machine. Anywho, we're talking about algorithms because of our short form videos. So everybody, how many feeds or short form videos or clips have you watched today? How many shorts have you watched today? 저는 0. 0. 나 shorts는 안 봐. 너무 싫어요. 진짜 싫어. 시간 낭비다. 진짜 시간 낭비. Okay, how many of you watched? 10? 50? That means 100. You say 50, that means 100. Because when you're watching, were you able to stop halfway? No, you can't. You have to watch to the end. You're like, oh yeah, good. And then you scroll, and then you scroll, and you scroll. It's called doom scrolling. You can't stop it. And the reason is, because they are designed for you perfectly. Because the algorithm is keeping you there. You are a prisoner to the algorithm, my friends. Of course, it's a fantastic way for us to get the content that we like, but actually, it's something that has set us up with the idea that we are being given exactly what we want without having to choose it ourselves. But isn't that terrible? The machine is removing our autonomy, is removing our choice. It's quite creepy. It's very sinister. So a social media algorithm, if you don't know, or perhaps you don't know in English, a social media algorithm is a system, basically, that analyzes your viewing behavior. So all your viewing behavior down to the milliseconds. So if you like something, that sends a signal to the algorithm. If you watch one more time, that sends a signal to the algorithm. The algorithm learns your viewing behaviors, learns your viewing likes, and then will show you personalized and hyper-personalized content based on what your viewing behaviors are. And the key point is that it doesn't only track likes, but small actions like milliseconds on how long you watch a video. So if you look at a video and then you swipe very quickly, that tells the algorithm two very important streams of information. Number one, that the content wasn't interesting to you. And number two, that the content wasn't interesting to you. And the emphasis is on different things. So it's for the producer of the content and also for the viewer of the content. So it's just, it's just like a memory. It's like the memory and a recommendation engine. So it's the storyteller. Basically, it shows you your world on repeat. It shows you your version of reality on repeat. And what we see is not random at all. It's a map of our interests or map of our viewing behavior. So, my friends, this is actually what I'm studying. So I don't want to... I talk a lot about it, but I don't want to talk about it because it's just, I don't want to hear any more about it. But what I do want to say is we don't have as much choice as we believe we have. Think about how much you are recommended on a daily basis. When you open your phone, do you search for something or do you just open it and see what's there as a recommendation? 80% of what we watch on Netflix is a recommendation. 70% on social media plus is a recommendation. Very rarely do we actually choose what we watch. And in fact, the times that we do choose what we watch will be when we're looking for a 맛집,
looking for a specific pension, looking for like a restaurant somewhere. And those will be the times when you open up and you search for something. Everything else is a recommendation. So how much choice do you have in what you watch? That's my question. So just keep it in mind. What was showing up on your newsfeed today? What was in your algorithm? Pak PD, what videos do you normally watch? Eating? 먹방. Kain Si, what do you normally watch? We have to talk, otherwise we have a 방송 사고. Idol? Oh, good. What do I normally watch? So I don't have one in my phone, but let me open this one up now. And I'll tell you, do you know what I like? I don't see instead. I'm such a nerd. See, instead of watching reels, I like things when I can see my friends' stuff, but I'll also look at, I don't even know how to get to a recommendation page. How do you get to it? How do you get there? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's such a waste of time. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. I like to look at interior design. Yeah. Or history. What about you? Get in touch. Let me know. #9050 shop. Okay, it's time for a song. This is Wonder by Adoy. I'll come back with My Busan playlist after this.
King
Korea Broadcast Advertising Corporation, known as KBACO, supports TV advertisement production for innovative small and medium-sized enterprises, and you can get up to 45 million won. Apply until June 1st, 6 p.m. Please visit the KBACO website for more details.
Can you hear it? Feel the sound of Busan. Your city, your story, your vibe. Tune into For My Busan.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I think Pak PD and our intern are very happy that the mic is back on because now I can't bore them with all of my information. I'm boring them to tears like an old lady. Just wait. McLuckie's in the house very soon. Okay, this is My Busan playlist where we gather your songs, gather your comments, and we play your music in a beautiful big playlist. Today we are talking about 짬뽕 versus 짜장면. The go-to when you eat something. Which do you prefer and why? My pick is white 짬뽕. Number one, because it doesn't stain my shirt. And every time I eat 짬뽕, I make a mess. Every single time. Every time without fail. And number two, it's not super spicy. So sometimes I really want spicy food, but white-based soup, delicious. Just 고소하고 진짜 담백하고 너무 짠 맛도 있고 맛있다. 배고파요 이제. So how about you? Okay, so many people texted in. I'm going to read from the top to the bottom. Here we go. Cosmos Chonim says we ate jjajangmyeon because when you newly move into a new house, you haven't unpacked dishes yet. So you call the local restaurant to eat quick and leave no dishes to be washed. I miss the days when you would get real plates and then you put them outside your apartment and they would pick them up. 그거 진짜 그리워한다. 너무너무 진짜 when I first saw that, it was 신세계 for me. It was just a different world. 수덕션님 says 짜장면. 이유 없이 그냥. Okay. 신청곡 Home by Michael Bublé. Oh, what a good song. Danny Linim says, jajang, unique tastes even now. One sad thing is that jajang and jampong are not what they used to be, somewhat a factory mass production taste. My request song is Promise Me by Beverly Craven. Cosmos Chonim writing in again. I'm going to skip over that one. I'm going to read Hwang 작가님's message. Here we go. This is 저는 군만두에 생맥주를 좋아하는데 그래도 한 그릇 시켜야 한다면 짜장요. 짜장 근데 왜 일도 같이 보내주시면 너무 좋을 것 같습니다. 신청곡은 사이에 어땠을까? Oh, very nice. Okay. 짜장이 아니고 짬뽕 어땠을까? Okay, got it. So not this but that. How about it? I get it. I like it. Okay, let's play size 어땠을까? And then we'll come back for more.
내가 그때 너 잡았더라면 너와 나 지금보다 행복했을까 마지막에 너 안아줬다면 어땠을까 Yo, check 나의 사랑 가끔 난 너의 안부를 속으로 묻는다 그리고는 혼자씩 웃는다 희미해진 그때 기억을 빈잔에 붓는다 잔이 차고 넘친다 기억을 마신다 그 기억은 쓰지만 맛있다 그 시절 우리의 도수는 거의 웬만한 독주보다 높았어 보고 또 봐도 보고팠어 사랑을 해도 서로에게 고팠어 목 말랐어 참 우리 좋았었는데 헤어질 일이 없었는데
왜 그랬을까 그땐 사랑이
하얀 아침 홀딱 잠게 창문을 닫지 우리는 마치 창밖의 참새처럼 잠들기 싫어하는 애처럼 초등학생처럼 아무도 없는데 아무도 모르게 아무도 못 듣게 귀 속에 말을 해 그 시절 우리의 온도는 거의 저 밑에 적도보다 높았어 썩났어 감기도 아닌 것이 열났어 온몸에 어디든 귀를 갖다 대면은 맥박 소리가 귓가에 그날의 너의 소리가
왜 그랬을까 그땐 사랑이 뭔지 몰랐어 사랑이 사랑인 줄 몰랐어 혼자서 그려본다 헤어지지 않았더라면 어땠을까
내가 그때 널 잡았더라면 너와 난 지금보다 행복했을까 마지막에 널 안아줬다면 너와 난 지금까지 함께 했을까 눈앞에서 살진 않지만 눈 감으면 살고 있다른 사람 품 안에서 같은 추억하면서 어땠을까 내 곁에 있진 않지만 내 몸이 기억하고 있다른 사람 품 안에서 같은 추억하면서 어땠을까
왜 그랬을까 그땐 사랑이 뭔지 몰랐어 사랑이 사랑인 줄 몰랐어 혼자서 그려본다 헤어지지 않았더라면 어땠을까
내가 그때 널 잡았더라면 너와 난 지금보다 행복했을까 마지막에 널 안아줬다면 너와 난 지금까지 함께 했을까
Welcome back to My Busan playlist at For My Busan. All right, let me get straight back into the messages. Benny Neem texting in to say, I like the first one. And the reason is it probably makes me moody when I'm eating jampong. Why? Why do you feel moody when you're eating jampong? Sometimes it makes me feel very happy when I'm eating spicy foods. It releases my stress, right? And saying 마법소녀 by Orange Caramel is your 신청곡. 고수님 says 저는 짬뽕파입니다. 짬뽕. 오, 불과 몇 달 전에만 해도 짜장이 좋았는데 지금은 짬뽕이 좋습니다. I go through that thing with bananas. Sometimes I like bananas and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I can eat bananas every day for a month and then sometimes I don't eat a banana ever for 3, 4, 5 months. It's interesting, isn't it? 짬뽕 먹을 때 루이스 짬뽕이라는 노래 틀고 먹으면 맛있고 재밌습니다. 좋아요, 좋아요. 바다님 says, I prefer 짜장면 because I can enjoy it sweet or spicy, both ways. 태숙님 says, my mouth is watering. I'm craving 짜장면. For me, 짬뽕 is for winter or rainy days, and 짜장면 is more tasty whenever I crave it. If I had to choose, I'd go for 짬뽕 because it's cooked with seafood and lots of veggies. It feels cozy when eating my meal with classical music, and my request song is My Heart Will Go On. Callan History alone, 짜장면 is my choice. 3865 name 짬뽕, 쌈선 짬뽕, 속 풀리고. 장윤킴님 짜장면 because it's delicious. It's got more calories than 짬뽕, but I'll take it as a cheating day. And so many other messages coming in. I don't have time to read them all because I've got to play your song requests, my friends. I'm very, very sorry, but I'm going to play your songs now, okay? Ready? The winner that I will tell you first is Badanim, you are the winner today. Congratulations. Yay. We'll get in touch. We'll send you a prize. So please do not miss your messages. And then we're going to play 3 songs. Oh, really? Okay, we're going to play snippets of the three songs. Here we go. The first one is Home by Michael Bublé for Surak Shonnim. My Heart Will Go On by Taesung Nim. And then Feeling a Moment by me. I want to play this song because it's by Feeder and we're talking about food, you know? Anyway. Okay, let's enjoy the music.
Another summer day has come and gone away from Paris or Rome, but I wanna go home. Maybe surrounded by a million people, I still feel all alone. Just wanna go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. And I've been keeping all the letters that I wrote to you, each one a line or 2. I'm fine, baby, how are you? Well, I would send them, but I know that it's just not enough. My words were cold and flat, and you deserve more than that. Another aeroplane, another sunny place. I'm lucky, I know, but I wanna go home. I got to go home. Let me go home. I'm just too far from where you are. I wanna come home. I'm living someone else's life. It's like I just stepped outside when everything was going right. And I know just why you could not come along with me. This was not your dream, but you always believed in me. Another winter day has come and gone away in either Paris or Rome, and I wanna go home. Let me go home. And I'm surrounded by a million people. I still feel alone, and let me go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. Let me go home. My run, baby, I'm done. I gotta go home. Let me go home. It'll all be alright. I'll be home tonight. I'm coming back home.
I and spaces between us. You have come to show you go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you one true time. I hold you in my life, will always go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and There's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go
Everybody sit down. Sit down. It's time for Dr. McLuckie. So this is the segment where I put on a pair of glasses that are just plastic, and I have a wand from the wizarding world of Harry Potter, and I open this massive encyclopedia and pretend to choose... No, sorry. And I choose something at random, and I give you wisdom from my brain. So today, sorry, masuri. Aha! Look at this. Looky here. It's mentors. Mentors is that book really does. It's got a smell on it. That's an old book. It's got a rind like a good cheese. Yes, mentors. So I'm actually you put both 사진. Very nice. So we've got up on the screen there. I was literally sent these about an hour ago. These are photographs of the Busan International Short Film Festival, which was just a couple of weeks ago. And so I went there, even though I was probably I should have just stayed home and studied, right? But hear me out, because number one, my major is like content and film, so I really need to be there. Also, number two, lots of people I know were going and I wanted to meet them. And the reason is the man that I'm talking to in those photographs, which were very kindly shared to me by my good friend and someone I very much respect, Sebastian Simon. He's a filmmaker and works with a film festival. But this is Alan Hamrick, and he is just an incredibly fantastic film producer. But he is the man that taught me how to make 3D films. So he works in Seoul, but he comes down to Busan for the film events. Anyway, this picture is me talking about other things with my lovely mentor over there, and basically asking him if I can come and intern for him. Now, I'm 42. Oh, sorry. Should I say that? I'm 34, 35. Let's say 35-ish, and some years. But I would love to go and work alongside this man because I find him absolutely brilliant. He is so... Not only is he so talented and he is so professional and he is so insightful and knowledgeable and passionate, but he is also an incredible person. He's so kind, he's very patient, he's very encouraging, he's enthusiastic, and is one of the people that you meet that actually, maybe we don't meet that often, but I consider this man to be, for me, someone always that will be a mentor in my life. And whenever I need to ask a question, he will be gracious enough to give me an answer. And I thought to myself, am I a mentor for anyone in my life? And apart from my children, I would say, yes, I am. And I've been called a mentor many times. And I thought, but what do I do? Why? And it made me think, it's not how much you necessarily do, but it's how you make the other person feel. Do you make the other person feel like they can achieve something? Do you make the other person feel secure even in their bad choices? Do you make them feel like they can grow even though it might be tough? And if so, then maybe you're a mentor. And I think we should all have mentors. I think we should be mentors. But I think we should all have mentors, someone who helps us feel secure even when we make mistakes, someone who helps us learn and grow, and someone who makes us feel excited to step into a new industry or a new career, knowing that, okay, this is brand new. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I've got this person's support. And so I hope, my friends, that you have a mentor. If you don't have one, go and find one. Think about what you want to do. Think about a part of your life that you need to feel more confident in or more secure in. Go and find someone that you look up to and just spend time with them. And if you don't have someone in your life, find someone online. There are so many wonderful people in the world who are smart and kind and just insightful. So I hope that you feel supported by whoever you choose. And hopefully we're all doing that for someone as well. Each one, teach one. That's what I say. So, Alan, thank you so much. And Sebastian, thank you very much for those photographs. Lovely memory there. So thank you. All right, time for me to say goodbye for today. Time for me to say goodbye for McLuckie. It's the end of the show. Bosung was the producer. Hong Kyung-hwa was the writer. I was your host, Laura McLuckie. Final song is Feeling a Moment by Feeder. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.